Good morning, everyone. It's Trader Rob. Today is Wednesday, January 28th, FOMC day. So we got a bunch of stuff here coming up. Got a few setups here that I had mapped out. Got one in gold here for short at the 5313.2, targeting the 5309.8 and the 5306.7, with a stop at the 5319.1. Like to get the market about 4 or 5 minutes here at least to kind of play out here. Got a setup in on the NQ that I had mapped out at the 26,203 as well, so I'm going to take a look at that one here. But again, I would like to give the market here a few minutes to kind of breathe and see what it kind of wants to do here. In gold, I could see it coming right back down here and retesting this area right here. And then we'll kind of, I am on the April contract in gold. So kind of want to see what kind of reaction we get right here. Okay, pretty good one. So another thing too is that you constantly want to be feeling out your levels, especially when you've got a new contract. Just want to make sure it's still reacting the way that you expect it to react, which there it did. Taking a look at the NQ, just a few things that I've noted here this morning. Got a pretty strong area of interest here at the 26,120 to the 105s. Got a even much more granular scalping opportunity here at the 26,119. Let's call it the 26,120 down to the 114. So I'll be definitely taking an eye here. We do have another pocket down here, which is, I don't know, it's a little concerning to me just because this could be also a target here for the market at the 26,091. So we'll keep an eye on those. The market's just been pumping straight to the upside. 2 days straight. Morning, Coach Cleats out there. Joe, good morning. Steve, good morning. Nordic, good morning. Michael, good morning. Carrie, good morning. Keith, Rob, Karen, it loves those volume pockets. Also corresponded to a nice little 5-minute level right here, obviously. Pretty much the root of my strategy. No pun intended. Gold's making a move. Very volatile right now. Dang. And gold and NQ are gonna almost meet right up at each other. See if we can get a footprint here. Gotta center this footprint. I don't have the settings set yet to center. I've had all my charts ready here, but I wish I could have this footprint centered in the middle of the screen. That's how I normally have it at home. We'll see. So I do got a resting limit order in gold. Ooh, that missed my tap in there. Why am I not in? What the fuck happened? Where are my orders at? Shit. Why am I just in on cash? I don't know what's going on. I'm just in on my cash account. I'm gonna have to close this manually. Let's see. I didn't get in either. Okay, well at least it's not just me. I don't know what the fuck happened there. You know what? I'm gonna close out. I don't have any brackets. Oh, you mother effer, man. Fuck you. Oh, you're such a little... Rob, there's a Tradevate outage. Don't trade prop. Okay. What the flying F, man? God, that was such a perfect setup too. And I closed out of I flattened my cash position literally 2 seconds before the dump. Okay. Calm down. Oh man, 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 oh man. Oh man. I need a breather, guys. Alright, I'm back. Alright, can't let that mentally fuck me this morning. It doesn't help when you find setups that you can't trade. Where are you guys seeing the info on the CME issues? Oh, you know what? I don't even have my email open here. my CME password. Morgan, you're probably on the wrong. You're probably on the wrong contract. I mean, Top Step is still back, so Top Step X is on February's contract. So the 5313.2 is nowhere near the 5313.2 on April. I'm looking at Top Step X's, the G contract is nowhere near where price action is currently at, and that's what they're still on. Or I guess you might have just gotten a bad fill depending on where. I mean, my fill on my cash account got in right at the 5313, but I had no brackets open. I had nothing. I had no protection to the upside there, and I actually left it longer than what I should have. Pretty stupid. Granted, it was only 3 micros, so it wasn't the biggest deal, but... March? How are you on the March contract? Should be April's. I don't know, my Top Step X, I had a resting limit order at the 5313. I'll show you. So, this is current price action right now. Where that signal was at the 52, what was it, 5313? 5312, which is all the way up here. So this is Top Step X. Now I got a different window open. Gotta leave that up. Let's see that. Hold on 1 second. Sorry, it was my wife calling me, telling me that her Tradeovate's all fucked up, and that apparently my music sounds like shit. It says that it's going really fast. Don't know why. So I apologize for that. Thought I got that ready. Well, I guess I could take this off of my charts. So now what do we do? Just trade cash? Or don't risk it? Don't risk the biscuit. Yeah, NQ and ES is on March. We're talking about gold. Gold's in April. My cash account is with Ninja, but it's Ninja Broker. So I guess it's the same. I mean, it filled. I didn't have any bracket orders, but that was because my leader account is an Apex account. So yeah, maybe I should just not trade. What fun is that? What a day for them to fuck that up on FOMC Wednesday. So much interest on today's day. At least today wasn't group 3 of my grouping, my staggered accounts, so it was just on one cash account. But yeah, I mean, the exposure on that, especially in gold. I mean, I had left it open a little longer than I should have. I wish I would have left it open for 3 more seconds. I would have taken my TP2. Probably taken my $140. Oh boy. Every single day. I'm not trading the IBs or the 15-minute Rob reversal till Tuesday because I'm obviously away from home. We're going on a cruise on Friday, so came down. I got a few things I gotta get done to the boat, and then my wife and kids are coming up tomorrow. We're staying in Miami for a night, and then getting on the ship on Friday. So down here in Florida, I only got pretty much my one setup here, and I cannot. It's too much. I don't have enough real estate on my monitors and everything going on. But yes, I do. So if you go check on Discord every day, I actually live stream the trades, the auto strategies in oil, gold, and the 15-minute Rob reversal. I just love to leave those on live stream on Discord. I also do my 5 and 15-minute levels on Discord at, I know it's a little early, it's at 6:30 in the morning, but for me personally, it works really well with my schedule. That's what time I usually do my levels, and I wanted to kind of stay in a routine. I think as a trader, the more mechanical you get in your strategy and in your routine, I think the better you're going to be off. They are hidden in Discord now. Okay, so if you go to the top of where all my channels are at, like where you go to change your options for my server, you can just say show all the channels. Because I think they hide them if you haven't been there for a while or if you haven't looked at them in a while. They'll hide them because Discord thinks that it's an inactive or you're not interested in that area. So I wish it wouldn't do that, but I have heard that from several people. I also kind of wish that they would record my charting sessions. I wish there was a way for me to record on Discord. That would be pretty cool. Because I could record through my OBS, but then I gotta upload it to YouTube, and I mean it's a lot of fucking work. But I mean, this is what we do every day. I mean, those reactionary points. You know, I pretty much with my Signal members. You know, in my pre-stream, we started at 8 a.m. and I mapped this level out, and I said this is, you know, price action was right around here, and I said this is going to be the area that we're going to reject from, and that's sure as shit. I mean, this one tapped in, got a really nice rejection. I would have been TP2. This one got it, TP2. Wasn't so thrilled about the timing of this one. This was right around 8:32. Actually, I thought it was earlier than that. No, it wasn't. And then you guys just saw the reaction that I mapped out there on the top. I actually don't know if my wife lost that trade in gold or she was more concerned about the music sounding like shit, which I don't know why. I did the exact same way that I did it at home. But so I don't think it's Nick, but I'm butchering your name. But the best way to find out is if you just Google futures open interest contract, you'll find and I'll pop the link in on the chat here in a little bit. There's a website that tracks the open interest of each contract. And what you want to see is, you know, in gold, when we were trading February, now we switched over to April. There's a natural, all the contracts have expirations. That's what the futures market is all about. And there's usually this like 3 or 4 day window, sometimes about 5-day window where, you know, some people are switching over, some people are still on the old contract, some people are on the new contract. Volume starts to get a little wonky during those times. I find it very, very difficult to trade during those periods. But what you want to look at, you want to switch over to the contract that has the highest open interest. So if you're in February, and this was about 3 days ago, February's contract had a lot more open interest than April's. And then the switch occurred, I think, sometime early yesterday, or maybe not early, but like around midday. I stopped charting gold after like 10 a.m. Yesterday. But, you know, once the open interest for April starts to increase over February's, then you know at that point, all right, it's time to switch over. Now, the challenge as a volume-based trader is that your levels do get a little jacked up because you're charting your levels on volume based on February, and then they don't line up so well in March. So I actually told my wife that, you know, if I think for our next contract rollover, I'm like, just plan a vacation for then. It's 4 or 5 days in the market that I don't even really need to be trading, especially the ESCNQ when those roll over. I mean, yes, granted, I could still be trading gold because they don't typically roll over at the same time. But I've notoriously just had a very hard time during that week to 2 weeks of contract rollover as a volume-based trader. Now, if you're in a kind of a, not chop, but if you've got like, you know, break of structure highs, break of structure lows, so it's still rangy, but a bigger range, then it becomes easy for me. Then I can play around with kind of a hybrid model of both contracts together. All right, we're in the NQ here. I just figure if there's a time period not to be on the charts, it's during that week and a half. And I'm like, that just plan the vacations with the kids and stuff like that around that time. It'll probably save me some money. This looks sweepy to me here. This one looks much better. Again, not really sure I could do much with this right now, but you know what, I lied. This looks more sweepy to me than this. I'm sorry. I was looking at one thing and talking about something else here. This looks very prime. Does it count as a green day if I'm up $18.60? Helps the stats. This is primal. This is a great setup right here in gold at the 5290.4, targeting the 5293.3 and the 95.6 with the stop at the 5285.6. Only problem is, what can I do with it? Not much if I can't trade it. Fuck it. It's still going to get the 1W. Hey, at least it was mapped out, and I was in the trade, and I would have taken my full take profit, so sue me. Morgan, so on the stats, it's calculated based on the TP that was hit. You know, there's obviously many different scenarios there that you can calculate that. And I have been working on, I've got through 2 months, but this week's kind of been a little bit of a challenge for me. Even this last weekend was a little bit of a challenge. What I've been working on is getting data on over the last almost year. Started in February of last year. Just going back, it takes time because I got to look through every single signal and then put the result, obviously, of TP1 and then TP2. So if you were just targeting TP1, what your P&L would look like. If you were just targeting TP2, what your P&L would be looking like. But there's a lot of different scenarios. There could be people that traded with 2 contracts, one that goes to TP1, one that goes to TP2, one that goes to break even. So for me, for the most transparency wise and the easiest method was, you know, whatever TP was hit, that's obviously what gets calculated in those stats. And I mean, 80% of them, more than 80% go to TP2. So, I mean, it's marginal, but I still wanted to, for those that obviously want to position size accordingly, or if they want to just leave resting limit orders, you know, I would always recommend TP1. But maybe it'll give traders a little bit more of a blueprint. I thought I had some headphones in here so I could have probably listened to the music to see what the problem is, but I don't. Well, what in the banger do we do now? So my wife just texted me that she did not take a loss, that it did not open the position for her. Well, that's a nice little dump. All right, let's see what kind of reaction we get here. That was a huge O-Dumpo. So my conviction would be right here at the 52.90s. I'm not trading this just because I can't. Oh, there's the tap. That was TP1. That was TP1. Wow. That blasted through TP1, almost hit TP2 on the initial reaction. I don't know what the fuck's going on in gold, but let's take a look at the news. What an eventful morning. The U.S. always has a strong dollar policy, U.S. Treasury Secretary. Okay. Oh, so this is where Bessent and Trump are talking. Strong dollar means setting right fundamentals. Okay. Just be careful in the markets right now, guys. Obviously, that goes without being said, but had another setup here. 5261.2. So anytime that you get dollar news on the US dollar, obviously gold is going to get affected by that dramatically. Coach Cleats, how did you get TP1? Man, you're still trading this, even, or are you in a good situation with your, what brokerage are you using? That one must have been some crazy slippage, though. I mean, it almost hit TP2. I was watching that. That literally wicked right to the entry and took TP1 out. Yeah, you got to be super careful in gold right now. Anytime that they're talking about the dollar and treasuries, that's when gold is obviously the most affected. I got the NQ that I can't trade. This blows. But we'll stay in gold just because it's very fun to look at. Oh, so you're trading. Are you on a cash account? If you don't mind me asking, are you on a cash account or? Because I mean, I could put on my 2 cash accounts and start trading. I have to change some of my Replicanto settings. But that's not hard to do. But I'm curious, Coach Cleats, if you're on a cash account or just trading prop through Ninja. Because we're losing money here, not trading. Are we really? Could be saving money. That's the funny thing of when you have a strategy that you know that's got a great edge and you got good confidence. You're looking for trades. You want to take the next setup. When you've got fear, sometimes the best trade is no trade. Very well said, Todd Lewis. Firms. NT is saying it's a problem with the simulated environment, so I guess cash would be okay. All right, well, fuck it. Let's let me figure some settings here then. So I'm gonna have to add a new tab. NQ. Oh, but my leaders are all taking it on the NQ. Damn. What a freaking dilemma. I don't know. Then I'd have to switch over to the micro chart, and then I'd lose all my lines. All right, I'm trading this on the NQ with the cash. It's kind of risky with cash on the NQ. Something does stupidly happen, but let's have faith. Let's have faith in the system. I like the reaction there at TP2. Now I would like to see a straight reaction to my TP1. Let's get, all right. Do. Wait a second here. This little bugger. I didn't really notice that bugger before. I'm not gonna take this setup right now. Honestly, I did not. When did this happen here? This right at the market open. This little booger right here is, and then we swept. If we come right back down, I think we might be far enough here. It's only about 8-9 points. I didn't see this one right here. Woo-wee! Holy shit, man. Did you see that reaction? It's about 6 ticks off from our entry. Holy shit. Yeah, I'm okay now. Not doing that. All right, I'll be right back, guys. AP, I think you said it perfectly, buddy. These are all pretty clear signs that today might not be the day. And then Thursday is usually the day after FOMC. It's kind of a choppy mess. At least that's what I was looking at in my journaling. Oh, that's a good one, Michael. Yeah, well, green is green. Hey, it counts as a little green box on your calendar. Poor yes. You're not getting any love anymore, buddy. Even though you reacted extremely nice to this zone that I had mapped out for a good 12 points, you little bastard. Even though I thought you would have reacted somewhere a little bit down on the volume profile, which kind of looks like you are now. That makes sense. Good job, Greg. Greg got 435 bucks on the gold short. Michael says, I've been taking some micro scalps on Ninja Trader and it seems to be working right again. Okay. My only issue, to be honest with you, is that all my leaders on all of my trade copiers are all on the E-minis. And for the last 3-4 weeks, I've been trading the micros on my cash accounts and my funded accounts. So now to switch over to a micro chart, I got to redo all my chart. It's a fucking pain in the ass. It's a pain in the sack. I mean, realistically, I missed one trade. I missed the gold trade because the NQ would not have given me an entry there, and this would be invalidated already at this point. Back to gold. Can you guys let me know if the background music sounds normal? Not for those in my Signal chat group, you guys can't hear the music, but on YouTube, can you guys let me know if the music sounds too fast? Tradeovate is fixed now? How do you know? How do you know? What do you know? How do you know? My wife, the trader. She usually knows everything, so I should listen to her. Oh, it was. Now it's not. Okay, that doesn't help me. That just puts bigger doubt in my mind. Sounds great. Okay, cool. Normal. I had so many ideas going into today. So many. Very interested here. Very interested here. Some really good areas in the market that I would be very interested in today. Alright, started to pull here. Green-red check-in for the day. Let's see who's red-green. I know today's going to be very skewed. Alright, so far green. I see green. Red just came in. One trade green before the lockup. Alright, that's good. It's positive. Like Michael says, green is green. So I did hit a new achievement, a new bonus level. I love weighing myself when I come down to my econo, because it's usually a couple months, apart from each other. And for some reason, the scale here is very favorable. Very favorable. But just from the last time that I was down here, which was in, first week of January for kids' winter break, I'm down 7 pounds more from that day, or from that time period. So in total, at home, I was down 43 pounds from 3 months ago. And here I'm down 7 pounds in 3 weeks? 4 weeks maybe? Because I was here for New Year's. We came down on the 25th. And we were here till about the 6th or the 7th. So those are good positive things in the right direction. I feel like the box around my head is kind of expanded a little bit. My big head used to take up half of the screen before. Now it's taken up only about a quarter of it. So all good signs. Still haven't had any red meat. Still haven't had any carbs. Still haven't had any sugar. Alcohol consumption is way down, which honestly feels great. So yeah, all good positive things. Nice reaction there. Let's see how this reacts right here. Fire's really defending this 26,205 area. So what do you eat? It's a good question, Greg. Eat a lot of chicken, a lot of fish, a lot of dairy, a lot of cheese. Haven't had really any fruits, which I know is good for you, but I've just been. I mean, I've talked about it many times. I had some pretty bad blood results that came back about 3 months ago. Borderline, like, well, not borderline actually. Let's see what the NQ would have given us. No footprint there. Nope. Yeah, so that's a good. Would not have traded that. I invalidated that already in my signal group. That's classic sweep there. Yeah, it's not the funnest diet in the world, but I just got some blood work back about a week and a half ago, and my markers had all. I mean, even my doctor couldn't even believe it. I went from like a 7.2 on that 3-month average of sugar levels, which is pretty close to being diabetic. Like within 30 days, I brought it down to like 6.7, which brought me down to like pre-diabetic levels. And then about a week and a half ago, I got back my test, which had been about 3 months, and it was down to 5.9. So I'm practically in the normal range, higher normal range. I'd like to get it down to like the low 5s, 5.1, 5.2. My liver enzymes have come down dramatically. I had some ferritin levels that were like super. I don't even know why I'm going through my medical history on YouTube Live, but my ferritin levels were like at 630, which were super, super high. But of course, I was like a carnivore. I mean, I would eat anything, any red meat, bacon every day, bacon and eggs, steak. I'm sure the alcohol probably didn't help. Do love my glass of whiskey scotch or vodka martini at night. So eliminated all of that. And that's all been done with really not much exercise. The weather outside's been pretty crappy. And I've got a whole bunch of exercise equipment in my house that I don't use. So if I actually started walking or doing some physical exercise again, could probably compound those results. But to answer your question, it's not fun. But I'm over the part of like super craving stuff. Oh, I gave away Diet Coke too. That was huge. I was a big Diet Coke guy for the last 10, 15 years. 2 to 3 cans a day. So I went cold turkey on sugar, Diet Cokes, pretty much all caffeine minus my coffee, even though I do a decaf regular mix. I went cold turkey on everything the same week. So that first week and a half was that was brutal. But I'll tell you, that Diet Coke is it's like crack cocaine, man. That's probably the biggest craving that I still get. Just that sound that can makes when you open it up. You get that little fizzle. Yep. Yeah, that's what I should do. I should start cycling again. I say again, but I really never really did it. We do have a Peloton that was been used about 3 or 4 times. I think somebody on my stream actually wanted to buy it when I told them that I'd only used it 3 or 4 times. I bought it during COVID. Like I always say, it's a great clothes hanger. It's a good clothes hanger rack. It's actually perfectly meant for hang clothes on. I designed that really well. Alright, I guess we can get rid of this. Let's do something here. Oh, that's good. Are you kidding me? So the 15, I swear it's like the day that the strategy is off, that is the day that it takes full TP. I think I've taken 4 losers in a row. Oh, that's funny. Not really, but... Not the super highest reactionary point, even though we are getting good reaction there. This is a big, strong move to the downside. This is all headline news, so I don't put a lot of weight in that one. It's not the strongest reaction here at this level on gold. It's kind of doing what I thought it would do. Kind of have to jump down to like the 5-second chart here. Probably would have snagged TP1 on that one, on this initial move. Oh, nice strong move there by the NQ. Anybody got any updates on Tradevate? Good job, AP. Take it and run, bud. Just don't forget to hit the like on the stream before you go. Gold would have worked out. Oh shit. Well, hopefully those are evals, Michael. Hopefully those are not funded. Michael's up 10 grand in gold and he can't get out of the trades. Yep, evals, okay. Well. Hopefully you can flatten them. I would pass all of them, I assume. I don't know what if they're 50Ks or not. Yeah, so that's another good reason to just not trade today. Alright guys, I think I'm going to call it a morning here. I think I'm going to go enjoy my day. It's not going to be nothing but frustrating mapping stuff out and seeing it work. If they were all losing, it'd be a different story, but they're not. Alright, I'll be back at it tomorrow. I'll see if there's any other setups here that I see, but right now I will hopefully everything will be resolved by tomorrow. Alright, YouTube, take care. Before I end it, please just hit the like button on the stream. I super appreciate it. If you think that this channel would be beneficial to anybody, share it with them. And I super appreciate it. Stay patient out there. You got FOMC coming up later today. Really no reason to be in the markets right now, especially with everything going on. And $18 in the green today, so there's always that.